Boom, here we go. Listen once again. Time for a live reading of my alleged middle school journal. P.S. Not middle school. It's my sophomore year in high school. Got a couple of interesting days. Here we go. We'll get right into it. October 19th, 1992. Today was okay, but not as normal as any other day. I got up and went through the same old routine. Played the morning game of Battletech. My partner Sam got killed tragically. And I guess I just have to do it on my own and try to win the game. I then went about my daily business. I can't think of much that happened to school. They didn't have chicken on Monday for the first time in forever. Big disappointment. We finished Cool Hand Luke in Bible class. And as far as the Amanda Fraley issue, I don't have much to say about that. I guess that's good. I guess. I don't know that I ever communicated what I thought or how I felt about people back then. It's so funny. After school, I came home. This might be a huge mistake, it says. And I have no idea what I was talking about. But then I went to the bank with my mom to open a bank account, to open a checking account. The bank was closed. I then went with Craig and Tim to Dairy Queen. Note, there were no babes there. We ate, talked a while, then went back to Tim's, got on Field Thatch Connection for the first time in forever, played some games, and then sat around and watched Craig talk to ISIS, who was on the bulletin board systems back then, the internet stuff. It was real boring, it says. Tim then sorted through some of his gaming stuff. Big Dungeons and Dragons-esque game and the plans. I then came home and sorted through some stuff of my own before going to bed. The next day, October 20th, today was terrible. It's funny how back and forth things go. Today was terrible. I got up and did the same old stuff. I had a gross breakfast, got Josh, went to school, missed my Battletech game. I was late. Then went to my classes. They were stupid as normal. For lunch, I had some sort of crap. I hate this crap, and I do mean all of it. I was clearly in a bad mood. Then I went to football practice and did nothing. I hate football. I then came home and had a crappy supper. I then went to Tim's and watched the same old Seinfeld and the new Quantum Leap. It was horrible. I then came home and read part of a book, and now I'm just going to bed. A few mental notes. Jamie is looking good. Who's Jamie? Anybody know? Jamie who? And Amanda Fraley said hi to me today. Like, that's my moment. Is she literally, this girl who I'm clearly into said hi, and I said nothing. It's classic. Life isn't going that great at all. The next day, the 21st, I don't know that it gets any better. Today was okay for a bad day. I got up and was off to school. There I found Craig. Craig wasn't there. He says he's sick, but I don't think he's sick. I think he may be playing hooky and with someone in particular. They then had someone come to school and talk about drugs and stuff. It was boring. For lunch, I ate lasagna. I'm in 10th grade and I still can't spell lasagna. I'm 45. I'm not sure I can spell lasagna now. It's just been okay for a bad day. I then went home, ate, went by Tim's, played some pool. After destroying him in pool, I had to say my goodbyes and head off to church. It was a singing night, so everyone sat together and sang. We then talked about Saturday. I don't know what's coming up. I then came home, got a drink, read a book, and went to bed. Last day we'll discuss this. Wonder where Craig was. Missing from school. Not much to say on October 22nd. I then went to school, took the PSAT. I think it went well, I guess. But guess what? It did not go well. It did not go well for me. I guess I did more than write my name on it. I think it went pretty good. I ate some pretty good food for lunch. There's no telling what I had there. I guess you could say everything at school was pretty good. Funny how things can change in 2 days. We got our yearbooks today. They were pretty good. I then went to football practice. I guess it's Thursday, so I guess I'm getting closer to game day, so I hate football less. Where I did about nothing. I then drove home, ate some supper, which was good, and then I was off to Tim's. Sam was there, and so I got on the computer, Phil Thatch Connection. I played Murder Motel and Trade Wars. Um, I did okay, um, but I fear that overnight someone's going to find me and kill me in the Murder Motel. I also got on Kivas Castle. It seemed interesting enough. I tried to reply to some messages, but I didn't have time. Back then, it was funny because all these bulletin board systems, BBSs, that you would dial into on your landline, they would allot you a certain amount of time. And the newer you were, or maybe the less you knew them, the less time you got. So sometimes you would get like 5-10 minutes to dial in because there was only one line. So only one person could be on it at a time, if that makes any sense. It's crazy. And then there were other times where maybe you had 30 minutes or an hour if you knew the person really well, or you allegedly had been on for a long time and that sort of thing. It's really interesting time back in '92. Um, I then went to Tim's room and sat and watched Sam Marlowe and Tim game. So they were playing this Dungeons and Dragons-esque game that we used to play, and I watched. Sounds real exciting. Finally, Karen called, and everyone had to go home. So Tim, on the 22nd, having conversation. I then got something to drink and looked at the school yearbook and was off to bed. So, pretty mundane week. It's a good one. We'll see where things are going. There's clearly some stuff going on behind the scenes. We'll get to that. We'll see how the football game goes this weekend. We'll see what's going on Saturday. Who knows? But anyways, that's it for now. See you guys later.